game I've been playing roughly for about 400 hours. It's called 7 Days to Die. If you guys know anything about survival horror, RPG games, Minecraft, this is definitely going to be a game that you need to play. You can get it on Steam if you play on your computer. It's like 25-30 bucks. It is on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 as well, but it's only an Alpha 14, and the downloadable content will have to be purchased. It's also not being developed by the producers of this game, Fun Pimps. It's actually led by a different developing crew. So it's not as much content, and you can't do as much in the game. Anyways, this is just a general starting the game. We're just going to call the game Bandit. As you can see, there's standard options, modded options. You just got to get here and kind of mess with it. And let's start. It's a random gen. So it takes a little bit longer for it to load. Anybody that's ever played Minecraft, you're gonna notice the tool belt on the bottom works exactly like Minecraft. The building and mining and crafting is almost identical to Minecraft, and there's not quite as much to craft in the game yet, but they're definitely working on that. You can check them out at Fun Pimps on Facebook, Twitter, and if you can just type in Q&A developers with Madmole, Fun Pimps in your Google search engine, you can find out some more information on the game. They've definitely got a lot more coming to the game than what we have right now. But it's very stable. We're in 15.2 alpha, and we're working towards alpha 16, which will be released sometime in March of this year, 2017. And they're bringing some really cool stuff. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts. You're just going to need to kind of look that up on your own. But they're coming out with some really cool stuff. Again, this is a single player. You can actually, after you download the game, you can actually play this game offline or landline with other computers, as long as you have a router, even if you do not have internet. And the game starts off something like this. The wasteland can be a very unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. Basic survival is your active quest, and it's going to have you a few quests here. Not really a quest-driven game. If you shift and left-click, it's an instant. You can do, or you can do like with Minecraft. It's basically whatever. And again, like with Minecraft, if you look over here to the right-hand corner, it says gather plant fibers, gather wood. You'll notice this type of structure here. You punch it with your left mouse, is it gives you wood, and then of course you punch grass and you get grass. Do not run into the cacti. They will hurt you and eventually kill you. This is the new UI model, actually. They just put in with Alpha Patch 15.2 to make the cactuses look a lot more realistic than what they used to look like. If you do some older vids, like an Alpha 14 and less than that, you'll notice that the cactuses just didn't look as real. Some yucca fruit. And certain things like this, like the yucca fruit, you can actually eat it. It gives you stamina, fullness. But you can also make seeds and plant them you could use, we need some rocks, but punching rocks hurts, and I'm not really getting any rock. So what I'm going to look for is small stones on the ground. You'll notice if you look up, you do have a compass. There is a map. It's quite a very big map. Zombies aren't so much right now, unless you're in town. You can make landmines out of these, or I like to scrap stuff like that. Nighttime is really when they come at you. I've got it set on unferal, a low setting, and also they do not run at night, just because it scares the living crap out of me. Oh, how sweet. Bird's nest, awesome. Feathers and eggs, because you do have a temperature gauge, a health gauge, stamina, as you can see in the lower left hand corner. You do have to keep your character fed. Your wellness, which is how high your health is, your food, your water. You have clothes you can wear, radiation. There's quite a bit to the game. There is an RPG aspect where you can level up not only your character's level, but there are a lot of stuff here you can put perks into, as you can see. Let's go loot our first house real quick. And it's locked and I hear zombies. So what do we do here? Let's punch the zombies. Oh, we punched her head off. And I got a blood draw kit. Awesome. I've got like probably 30 or 40 hours in this other server I'm in, and I've got a pretty massive underground base. I'll show you later. And I still haven't found a blood draw kit, so that sucks. Let's see what we've got here. There's a rock. And a stone axe is what it wants us to create. And now we have a stone axe. See, now it's changed. It wants to do plant fibers for crafting clothes. And you can craft up to 4 things at a time. Everything does have a time limit. Actually destroy the bodies and you can get bone and animal fat, and sometimes you get rotten flesh, which can be used later in the game to make fertilizer. As I said, we need to do shoes here. Now we gotta put the clothes on that we just made. Again, you can shift click, and I'm wrong on that. Or am I? Oh, you can shift click them to go on the person. There you go. Just learned something. And I've got a broken leg, so that's good. It's always good to have a broken leg. sounds. I love it. Alright, let's break this door down. Find some loot. Again, this game is on Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. If you do play it on a computer, you need to have a decent computer with less than 8 gigabytes of RAM, preferably a 2 gig video card, at least a quad processor, dual quad processor. And again, it's going to be better on the PC than the consoles, just because, well, basically anything on the console is going to be, or I'm sorry, anything on the computer is going to be better than a console. But if you don't have a console and all you have is or if all you have is a console and not a PC, then I highly recommend the game. $30, Xbox One, PS4, and they are multi-platform, which means if you have a buddy that plays on the PlayStation and you play on the Xbox, you can play this game together. Yes, but it is not with the computer because we're just selfish like that. Everything that you see here, all this can be built. You can actually craft and build any of this or destroy it. Find anything. If you leave the loot in these entities, it will not respawn. You have to actually either take it all out or scrap it. If you leave it in and it just stays there, it never changes. But if you do actually remove everything, in a few days it will respawn the loot. Which actually perks that you can get, so that whenever you're looting, you have a chance to find higher level loot items. Or you can do like I do sometimes and just stick stuff you don't want in there. As you can see, there's human turds in this game. That is for making fertilizer, much like California did back in the day, if you don't remember that. Human fertilizer. Anyways, let's get out of here. So let's craft a wooden club. I need to find some cotton so that I can actually make a splint, so that I can quit walking around on this broke leg. So let's see. I have just been informed that I do have cloth, but I have zombies on me. So let's run. Oh, geez, she won't leave me alone. She looks like my cologne. Let's see. Oh, well, I can't make anything. There we go, splint. Craft one. And she's on me again. Really like to get through this tutorial for you, make this a short video, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So you're just going to have to bear with me, or hit stop and move on to something else. Go read some memes, I don't care. Well, I need to find some stone. Hey, another house. Have no axe. Empty jars can be filled up with water. You do have to cook the water, or it will give you explosive diarrhea. I don't know who thought of that one, but Fun Pimps put it in there. In order to cook, though, you have to have a cooking pot. And it goes more extensive than that. If you want to bake potatoes, you got to have a cooking grill. So it's a lot to the game as far as crafting and whatnot. Well, I need to find some stone. Let's just punch the stone. Head hurts. Hey, what's this? Check it out. I've never seen one of these before. We're going to mark this. This is just some new things that they're adding in. These are new prefabs that the game is actually playing around with. Again, I don't want to go into too much detail. If you want to check it out on YouTube or Facebook, Fun Pimps. His name is Mad Mole, one of the developers. He's more than happy to talk with you and tell you some of the upcoming things that they're bringing to the game. And I still cannot make. Oh, here we go. Stone axe craft. Now, what we're going to do is try to finish this tutorial up so that you guys can move on with your lives and Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. Actually, what I'm doing here is I'm just going to craft a bow, but I need to get some rock. So I take my stone axe and hey, look at there, I'm getting rock and iron. Imagine that. And we have 12 rock. That'll keep me going for a minute. Let's get a few more. Now it wants me to create a bow. A bow craft. And then it's going to want me to make some arrows. 2, which is definitely not enough to do anything in the game. Gotta have rock to make arrows. Rock, paper, and scissors. No, I'm just playing. Well on our way to beating this game. What do you think? Probably not. Now, a lot of servers, modded servers, I will say this, these houses that you see are what we call prefabs and prefab cities. In most modded servers, and I've played in quite a few, you're not allowed to build in towns. Or in houses like this. I mean, if you're on a standard server or your own server, you can do what you want to, of course, but they will actually destroy your base, and that makes for unhappy crafters. They can also ban you from the server. I want to open up the door real quick. It says to make, let's go ahead and make 3 wood frames. Go ahead and get that going. This is the first time, like I said, I've got like roughly about 400 hours in this game. It's the first time that I've ever seen a well house with a hatch on top of it. And is there, yes, there is a ladder, but it doesn't look like it goes all the way down. It's missing a piece right there, and there's spikes down there. So what we have here is the game is starting to make random prefab traps and cave systems. Again, I don't want to go too much detail about that. You need to look that up. Now, we're going to place the frames. And as you can see, it's just like Minecraft. And then you can take your hatchet and left click, and it upgrades. Oh yes. Again, you can do some YouTube videos. The upgrading is pretty massive. You can upgrade this to even another level of wood. Then if you've got iron, I don't have enough. You can actually scrap iron block it. Then you can reinforce it with concrete, steel, so forth, so on. Now I make a bedroll. Bam! Once you place a bedroll down, it makes a when you die, it makes a place. You will spawn on your bedroll. If you don't, then every time you die, it just puts you somewhere in the game. You don't know what it's going to be. It can be quite aggravating, honestly. And it's red. So we're going to set the bed down. And you can rotate each block. Right now, I think rotates up to 12 different ways. They're going to be bringing more of that. I think they're going up to like a 24 rotation, which is going to be pretty neat. Craft a campfire. Now you can use the campfire to warm yourself. Let's put it right here. But you can't cook now. Again, you can put wood in it and turn it on, and it will actually warm you up if it's cold outside. So that's pretty neat. You just can't cook on it. And now it wants me to locate a trader. I'm not going to do that in this video because he is way over here. But anyways, that would be one of the last quests, and you will find quests as you play the game. They're basically like little letters and stuff, but this is where the game begins. And there you go. You're welcome. That's the tutorial of the beginning of 7 Days to Die. Check it out, and we'll be doing more videos. I hope you like.